My name is Tupper Briggs. I am the oldest broker working for Madison and Company. I believe that's right. Is that true?
I don't know. Non-disclosure here. I don't know.
This is Justin, and this is Todd, and I work for them, and I am proud to do so. And I thought that I'd take a few minutes just to tell you a little bit. I've been in the business for 46 years. He just turned 46. I was born in 1946. 46 is a big time number. And I just want you to know that I graduated from college with a degree in accounting. So I knew numbers. I was good with numbers, but I did not know accounting. I did not know sales. And so my life's journey took me to the point where I got into sales and I had to learn how to be a salesman. And there's dialogues and scripts, and handling objections and all that stuff. And that's important. But at the end of the day, what's cool about sales is that every single person on the face of this earth is walking around with a head full of experiences and knowledge and likes and dislikes and passions and things they hate and things that they just absolutely want. So when they come to us, you've heard about buyers are liars?
Yes.
Okay. People, they think we want to know how many bedrooms and baths they want, so they tell us 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. And what they fail to tell us is the important stuff that we need to know, and it's not their fault. It's our fault for not asking more about what's in their head. And so what I've learned over 46 years is you've got to get the information out. There's 2 things that somebody's got to have. They've got to.
I'm going to take notes.
They've got to trust you, and they've got to know that you have their best interests in mind. And the first book I read, this is going to amaze you too, but the first book I read trying to figure out what sales was all about was How to Win Friends and Influence.
Best book.
1930s, I think, is when it was written. Yep. So it's almost 100 years old.
So say the book again. Say the book again.
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Okay.
Dale
Carnegie.
Perfect.
And he says, everybody walks around with 4 initials on their forehead. Make me feel important.
By the way, I just want to do one thing real quick. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Welcome to Coffee Talk.
Same thing.
This is Tupper Briggs. And I love that you're running. Keep going. I'm going to leave. Can we get an intro real quick?
I'm out of here.
So, have either of you ever heard of Howard Brinton?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yes, because I was Floyd Wickman. So yes.
Star Power. Yep.
Yes,
so you're the old guys in this company.
Yeah.
But there are lots of people that work for Madison that may not have ever heard of Howard Brinton.
Yep.
And the thing I learned most from Howard Brinton was come from curiosity, don't come from judgment. Because
I've not heard that in years, but you're exactly right. I remember that. I remember that like yesterday.
And the thing is, we've got to keep asking questions. And what I found is that even when I get into commission objections and some difficulty with a contract, or and we're trying to soothe people's ruffled feathers.
Absolutely.
What I found is if I come from curiosity and ask them, so why do you feel that way? What brought you to that decision? It helps me to know what's in their head so that I can answer their questions or address the issues in a way that makes sense for them. So the lesson I've learned over 46 years is come from curiosity, don't come from judgment.
So listen and ask questions.
Give me an amen.
So simple.
Right? Is that amen? Do you have any questions here?
Questions?
Well,
I don't even know where to go right now. I'm just like,
Shall we start this all over again?
wish.
No,
I guess I will say
Absolutely
this. I wish you were passionate about something in your life.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh.
I would be remiss if I didn't say this, is that when I started the business in 1985 with my dad, obviously went through Floyd Wickman, Howard Brinton, the whole thing,
Absolutely.
right? I remember back then, I told the story to you the other day, is that I had my first client in like 96, 97 that was looking up in Evergreen, and he goes, son, wait, stop here for a second. You're not going up to Evergreen to show homes. You call this gentleman named Tupper Briggs, and you give it to him and let him take care of it.
Love your father.
My question is, why do you think he said that? Why do you think my dad told me that?
The way my success, I attribute my success to one, knowing my craft.
Yep.
And I know real estate, not anymore, but I
Yes,
knew
you
real
do.
estate backwards and forwards, and now the team lets me, push the broom and do the accounting and manage the database for them. So I don't go out and work with clients any longer, but I knew my craft. I knew real estate left and right, and I cared about people, and I think that stuck with, that meant that people that, even if I just did a market analysis for them, they remembered, that somebody took the time to to take care of them and provide them what they wanted, curiosity instead of judgment. Instead of deciding, well, they're not buying a house, so I'm not going to work with them. I always gave. Floyd Wickman.
You get by giving.
Exactly.
Period.
And so as a result, over a period of time, I got more business coming in than I could handle, and that's what led to the team.
And the number 2 part, though, is the geographic location. Tell us about Evergreen. You see what I'm saying? When we talk about Evergreen,
the thing that we in Evergreen, or Brighton's got this, Golden's got it, smaller communities around Denver have this. When we wanted to market ourselves. And so I did a thing called Talk to Tupper. It was a weekly ad in the local newspaper, Canyon Courier. And people, after we got cheeky, we got fun, and everyone was a picture. I hired a photographer to take pictures of me doing silly things. We did one where I was running like this, and it was, see Tupper run. Run, Tupper, run. Call Tupper to sell your real estate.
That's awesome.
And then back in the old days, Allstate had an ad where you're in good hands with, was it Allstate or was it State?
Yeah,
Allstate.
Yeah.
And so I went and got a toy dollhouse, and I said, you're in good hands with Tupper. Well, it worked great. So we did those ads once a week, every week. But the cool thing was we had our geographic area defined. It was defined by the Canyon Courier. We even thought about doing radio advertising and television advertising, but it was most of the money that we would spend on that would be lost because it was in Denver. That wasn't our market. So we knew our market. We knew our market cold, and we stuck to our market, and we did whatever we could to really make an impact in that market.
This is so fun to me. I mean, this is like you get to sit down with your idol, right?
You're my idol.
No, it's really. I mean, your reputation is not just in Evergreen and not just in Denver, but nationally.
Absolutely.
When I say your name nationally, it's recognized. If I were to guess, I would imagine that your favorite real estate stories have to do with your team. Like, there's probably some bit of something. You don't have to share one, but I know how tight you guys are. It's a family. You guys are as close as it gets. You spend a lot of time together, and it's so inspiring to watch, and how you've affected these 6 partners to be so much more than they ever thought they could be. I mean, it brings tears to their eyes as well as mine. It's pretty amazing.
And you know why we love you? Because you stand for honesty, and we do too.
Yeah.
And you stand for, you're here to support us. And that's what I was there for them for.
Yeah.
And so, I'm going to cry here.
I love it.
But it's just...
Get the 2 of us together. It turns into a hot mess.
Next, please.
The 2 of us.
I
love it.
But it's that's what made the team grow. And I got to tell you, there are people up in Evergreen that have watched us that are, as we speak, interested in joining us at Madison and Company Properties because of what we've done and been over the last. Since 1988, we were Tupper's team. So it's been 30 years.
Give me just one little interesting tidbit about Evergreen. What's as Denverites? What don't we know? Give us something about
Flatlanders.
Give us Flatlanders. There
I'm
you
going
go.
to tell you this. Evergreen sold one $5 million property last year.
Okay.
The next lowest price was $3 million. Evergreen deserves to be a multi-million-dollar mecca of homes because of the quality of life that we have. And when someone commutes from southeast, is it 83, Highway 83 coming up from Parker? Mm-hmm. And it's crowded and like that.
Yep.
You get to come down, you breeze down I-70 into Denver, and the roads are snow plowed beautifully up in Evergreen and on the highway. Then you get to Denver, and that's when the snow, builds up on bad days. Evergreen is beautiful. There are no 2 homes that are the same. Every home features a view or a pastoral setting or privacy. If you want it, we got it. And that's the cool thing about Come From Curiosity. We need to find out from people not 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Yeah. We need to find out the lifestyle that they're after, and Evergreen's got it.
I love it. Where do we go from here?
Clearly, I'm moving to Evergreen.
Yes, I'm moving to Evergreen.
I feel like we're moving now.
I just want to say I am so proud, so honored to have you here with us at Madison. You have no idea. No idea. You and your team, I've gotten to know you guys so well over the last couple of years. Obviously over 40, not 40.
46.
46 years. I'm 46, but just thank you. Thank you so much, and we're looking so forward to what we have upcoming. You know, we have so many ideas.
It's amazing.
And I
Your office turned out beautifully, by the way. I want to everyone that goes up there, absolutely amazing. Was it on Bergen Parkway, correct?
Bergen Parkway.
Yep. 1193 Bergen
so
Parkway.
just if
Suites
you're
LP.
coming down I-70 and you're stuck in I-70 traffic after skiing a long day,
Hop off.
and say hi.
Exit 252.
There you go.
He knows his market.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Tupper.
Cheers.
Tupper.
To my
friend,
boys.
You
My
are
boys.
amazing.
Thank you so much for being part of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.